have men for everything. Ones who give them gifts, the ones who are just there, who just want to sleep with you. If I'm going to like submit to you wholeheartedly, I'm going to be vocal about what I want.
Hi people, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I hope you are too. This is Dear Ijeoma. Yes guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Ijeoma, of course. Before I go into today's talk session, I like to use this time to appreciate 2 subscribers, okay? The first one is Ado Lifestyle. Yay! Remember that in my very first introduction video, I mentioned that if anybody had a better name for the Twitter segment, they should let me know. And Ado Lifestyle suggested from the socials, and I've adopted that name. Thank you so much, Ado Lifestyle, for that beautiful suggestion. God bless you. And then the second subscriber I want to appreciate now is OBDK. Thank you. And you're the reason why I'm making this video today. All right, so OBDK says, it would be great if you can discuss the subject of single mothers raising children and the impact it may have on children growing up without a father figure. The rise of feminism is becoming a problem for the family dynamic. So thank you so much, OBDK, for requesting or suggesting I talk about this topic, single motherhood, single mothers raising children, and what effect it could have on the children or on the society. So let's go straight into Let's Talk, the talk session of this video. I always say this, life is spiritual. Life is first of all spiritual before it is physical. And the sooner you understand that, the better. You'll be better guided in life, especially the choices you make, the things you do, the words you utter. If you understand that life is first of all spiritual before it is physical. Now, why am I raising this? What is God's purpose for the family? God intended that there should be a man and a woman. Remember, Bible lets us know that God created Adam and gave him Eve and told them, be fruitful and multiply. So the family unit is made up of the father, the mother, and the children. And God had his reasons for making it that way. And now, if you look at society, things that are happening right now in society, you would find out that most of the things that God initiated, most of the things that God made, the society, the world is trying to rubbish it. For instance, the family institution. For instance, this issue of who is a man and who is a woman. You are free to be a man and you are free to be a woman. You know, all those things. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Okay, now, I know that some people became single parents, single mothers, out of no fault of theirs. Maybe they were widowed, all right? They lost their husband along the way, or something happened in their past that they got pregnant. You know, some people's single motherhood or single parenting wasn't planned. They just found themselves there. But you know, one thing I will say, God had his reasons for creating the father and the mother. And these 2 people have their different roles. The mother cannot take the place of the father, and the father cannot also take the place of the mother. The 2 must work hand in hand to raise a balanced child. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that every child that is raised by a single mother does not become useful in life. I'm not saying that. There are people raised by single parents, single mothers that are doing well today. And there are also people raised by both parents that are not doing well today. So I want you to understand that. But what I'm trying to say is, you cannot remove the place of a father figure in the life of a child. If you become a single parent along the way, out of no choice of yours, out of no fault of yours, look for someone that can be a father figure to your child or your children. For example, your father can be a father figure for your children. Your brother can be a father figure for your children. Your pastor can be a father figure for your children. A male that you respect, that you admire, can be a father figure for your children. Just ensure that those children or that child has a father figure in their lives, because the role of the father is different from the role of the mother. Sometimes I tell people, these children take us, the mothers, as their mates. There's some things we will say that they don't take serious. Some things we'll do that they don't take serious. But once they see once the father enters, everybody maintains. Who understands what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so let me know in the comment section if you understand what I'm talking about. Was it like that for you growing up? You just, with your mother, you can do anything. But once you see daddy, everybody behaves. Yes, because the man has his role in the life of a child. And now, during my research before this video, I found out that most kids that are raised by single mothers or single parents, okay, they have some self-esteem issues. Your life is not the way you would have wanted it to be because you were missing a father figure or you were missing a mother. I was listening to one of these celebrities. There's this interview she did on someone's channel on YouTube, and she was talking about how she feels betrayed by her mother because her mother wasn't there. She was raised by her father. So you find out that, some children will be feeling, am I the cause of the fact that my father is not here with us? He left us, or am I the cause? Am I the reason? In fact, from my research, some become miscreants, some go into drugs, some go into different things. So I would suggest that for single moms, look for someone that can be a father figure for your child. That child needs that man in his life. Now, OBDK mentioned feminism. I think the proponents, their intention was at least just to fight for the rights of women and things like that. But I think a lot of people have taken it to a ridiculous extreme. Some even go to the extent of saying, I don't need a man in my life. In the life of those children, you need a man. We need to raise balanced children. Because children that grew up in a home where the two parents raised them, there's always a difference. Remember I said I know that there are some children that just become useless, even though they were raised by two parents. Because every child would always take the path he wants to take in life. That I believe. But you see, most children raised by the two parents, raised in a family, in a home where there is love, they'll always be different. There's this security that comes with the fact that my parents raised me in a safe environment, a secure environment, a love-filled environment, not a home where there's always bickering, there's always fighting. I have a video coming up after this one, may not be immediately after this one, where I talked about how conflicts between parents can affect children. Expect that video, all right? The place of a father in the life of a child is important, and that is it. So for us to not run into some form of crisis in the future because of the way people are reasoning these days, let's do the right thing. So for you that you found yourself as a single mother, look for a father figure for that child. So I would end this segment here and move over to from the socials. Let's go and see what the social media has to say today in this video. All right? It's also Twitter today, okay? Guys, I'm amazed at the way people think. I'm going to play you this video, and I'm going to discuss two issues from that video. And I also want to know what you think. Go to the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the video I'm going to play for you now, all right?
If you're my man, they want you to submit, cook for me, wake up every morning, 5 a.m., pack my lunch, stroke my ego. But you don't want to provide. You don't want to make her feel comfortable. So if you're coming to a woman's life and you're saying, oh no, I want you to be submissive, you have to be ready to make sure that you're ticking all these boxes, you're doing all these things for her. Women have men for everything. Ones who give them gifts, the ones who are just there, who just want to sleep with you. If I'm going to submit to you wholeheartedly, I'm going to be vocal about what I want. Because you've already cut off all the other people that could buy it for me. And now you've come to stand in a second and say, I'm the one that must be for you. You have to be able to provide. Don't worry, every day.
See, when I see some things that people say and the kind of mindset that people have, I'm concerned for this generation. Now, what do I want to raise? I think her name is Caramel. She's a social media personality or whatever. I want to talk about the issue of submission first of all. And hear me well. Hear me well, okay? Submission has nothing to do with you as a single person. Submission is for married people. Read my lips. Submission is for married people. Let's not get these things twisted. When God talked about submission, he said, I'm going to read out that part of the Bible for you. Ephesians 5:22, it says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands. In other words, it's not saying women submit to men. It says, wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands. My friend's husbands will not expect me to submit to him. He's not my husband. My brother will not expect me to submit to him. He's not my husband. My father will not expect me to submit to him in that manner. He is my father. I respect my father. I have a different kind of relationship with my father. But when it comes to my husband, he is the one I am to submit to. So when we're talking about submission, single people is not your business. It's not your business. So let's not get these things twisted, okay? Let's understand these things loud and clear. Submission is for married people. And Bible has said that the man, the husband, not even the man, the husband is the head of the wife. So because you're a man doesn't make you my head. It's only my husband that is my head. It is only my husband I should submit to. So submission is for married people. Please, if you're not married, let's not get these things twisted, okay? Now, the second thing I want to raise from this video is where she talked about girls have men for different things. The ones that give them money, the ones that want to sleep with them, the ones that do this one, they don't do. Let me tell you, I mean, all of us cannot be mad. Because we feel that men do these things, let's all do it. See, I'm not supporting promiscuity in any way, okay? Girls, young girls, I want to plead with you. Be careful who you allow to influence you. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful. These things are not right. No matter how much we want to justify these things, they are not right. Young ladies, be careful who you allow to influence you. We're not making things that are outrightly wrong to appear right. It is not okay. It is not right. It is not normal. You have men for different reasons. When you need money, you know the one to call. When you have, it is not normal. Let's stop normalizing the wrong things. All right? Social media has given everyone a voice. Everyone wants to just come out and say what does not make any meaning. I'm so passionate about these things. I am. And that's why you can feel it when I'm talking. Right. So moving on to the Dear Ijeoma segment. I promise to keep the senders anonymous. All right. So I have one question for this segment today. Dear Ijeoma, I'm a single mom of one. Each time I'm in a relationship and I mention that I have a child, the relationship just ends. Should I keep my child a secret? This is what I want to tell you. Firstly, do not keep your child a secret. If your relationships have been ending because the men don't want your child, my dear, that means they are not the right people. Just be patient. The right person will come. The person that will take you, accept you, and accept that your child will come. All right? So don't worry about that. Don't keep your child a secret, because for how long are you going to keep the child a secret? I remember there was this video I watched, I think sometime last year. I don't know whether it was staged. I don't know whether it was acted. But on someone's wedding day, he found out that the wife he was going to marry, his bride, had a child. That she kept a secret from him. He had no inkling, he had no idea that this lady had a child until the wedding morning when they were about to go to church. The guy was so, I don't know how many of you saw that video. The guy was so hard. He felt so betrayed. He didn't know what to do. And you know what annoyed me was the people around him were telling him, oh, just go and do the wedding. We'll talk about it later. Just go and do the wedding. We'll talk. And I'm like, what? If my brother finds himself in that situation, I would tell him, don't go. Don't go, because these kind of things are not things to be joked with. How can you keep such a thing a secret from someone you intend to marry? So my darling, do not keep your child a secret. A man that will love that child and love you is out there waiting for you. He will find you, rather. He will definitely find you. Don't keep that child a secret. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, like the video, comment, share, and don't forget to send me your questions, okay? Send me your questions. My email is in the description box area. This brings me to the end of today's video. I will definitely see you in the next video. Bye, guys.